Hello, it's Liz here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a card that I used, Waterside Retreat, DSP, and Relaxing Water. It's all the bundle. This all goes together. These are dies and these are stamps. Love this. Anything has to do with beach, relaxing water, I love it. So these are the stamp sets. These are the dies. I'm not using the dies on this card today, but I just want to show you what all goes together. They obviously can all be purchased separately or together as a bundle or a suite. So let me just show you the papers that are in this pack. I've already used some of it, so you'll see that it's cut up. Okay, so we got the birds here. This one's a partial paper here, but the back has this plaid. Here's some scenes that you can do, some scene cards, which I'm starting to really like and enjoy. So I've done a class recently on how to do the scenes and what you can do with those. So that has been fun to play around with. And what's on the back? So the back side has these stripes. We've got some oars and some life vests. And on the other side, we got some more stripes. It's a non-flower set, so if you're looking for something non-flowery, relaxing, this is it. This is the scenery again. You have 2 sheets of each one, each design. So here's fish, lots of fish. The back side has waves. This one has bicycles with some seagulls on the back. Great, again, for water cards. Same one I've already showed you. So, all right, let's get started with this card. This is a card that a friend of mine, Linda, showed me that she got from another demonstrator, and that's the great thing. I have people ask me all the time, where do you get your ideas? I don't know if I could do this because I don't know if I could find the ideas. Listen, we share. Demonstrators, we share. Customers, I have customers who come to me with really neat ideas that they did, and we share. So there's lots of ways to find card ideas. So this is the one I'm going to be showing you today. Look at this. And it opens up like that, and that's where you would write your message inside. And it's a fun little fold. Show you from the side. And it looks like a different size than a traditional card, but do I have another card here? Yep. Here's another card here that I have made. And this is a traditional 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card, and you'll see that it's the exact same size. So it'll fit in the envelopes. We have the same size envelopes as you use for your other cards. Okay, so actually there, I'll show you this one. I'm not going to do this one right now, maybe a video later. But that's one where I used the stamps here. Oh, sorry, this is the stamps here, the stamps, and then I used these dies to cut out to create this one. Okay, so I'm going to put that one aside for the moment. And then let me walk you through this one here. What are we going to call this? I don't know. I have to think of a name. I'm sure there's a name for it. It's a step card. It is a step card, but let's just, there you go. All right, so let's get going with that one. So I'm using old olive cardstock, and I have a piece of cardstock here that measures 4 1/4. Let's do this. I can show you here to give you a visual. We're going to use the grid paper. Okay. So right here, so 4 1/4 up here by 9 inches. 4 1/4 by 9 is the first piece. The second piece here, I got my puppies whining at some squirrels maybe out in the yard or some kitty cats. But our second piece of olive cardstock is going to be, let's measure this right here, is 2 1/2 by 8 1/2. Okay, 2 1/2 by 8 1/2. So let's take the first one. This first one here, that was 4 1/4 by 9. So you're going to put it in your trimmer horizontally this way. Make sure your trimming blade is out of the way. If you're afraid that you're going to trim something, just take it out. You can bring it to the center, squeeze it open just a little bit, and you can pop that right out of there. So if you want to pop that out of there, then you don't make a mistake of trimming and then you just score. But I'm going to put this in here and then just put it up at the top. All right, so we're going to, over here, you're going to put this in, and then you're going to be scoring at 1 1/4. Okay, so 1 1/4, score, 2 1/2, score, and 5 3/4 score. Okay, I already did my score lines on there. So 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 3/4. are your score lines. All right. And then I have this one here that we did, earlier. And this one is the piece that is, what did I say this measurement was? This one was 2.5 by 8.5, right? Yep, 2.5 by 8.5. And then that one is going to get scored at 5.5. So you're gonna put it in here and you're gonna bring it over to the 5.5 and score. That's it, those are your scores. All right, so those are your two pieces. So this one, I'm just going to fold. And I don't have a bone folder right here, but that would be a good idea to bone fold it and give it a nice crease. So there's the bone fold, that's it. So this one right here is this center piece. Okay, so you have that. And then you have this one. You're gonna go to where your two shortest distance score lines are. So the first one is going to fold down. The next one is going to fold up. The next one is going to fold down. All right, so it's going to look like this. I'll put this on the side so you see that. So you want a little mountain right here. You have one small mountain and then you have one large mountain. Large mountain, small mountain. So it looks like this. And this is, you're going to see it closing up and opening it, closing up, opening it. Okay, so that's it. Those are your two pieces for the card bases. And then you want your pattern pieces. So you're going to have one pattern piece here that is 1 by 4. Okay, so there's 1 by 4. You're going to have a same piece of pattern paper that is going to be, am I missing one? Oh no. Am I missing one? Hang on one second. All right, I am missing one. All right, so bear with me. That's okay. All right, so we need another piece of paper that is this size. Maybe I can cut one here. Hang on one second. We can cut it. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, this might be it. Is this it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is your second piece. Let me adjust this just a little bit. All right, so this is the second piece. This piece here is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4. So these two pieces are the same pattern. That's it. 1 by 4, 3 by 4. All right. And then I have a different pattern here. This is the wood grain. But again, this is great design because you can use this for any designer series paper you have. So this one is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. All right. And then what you're going to end up doing is just using your adhesive. If you are using the Stamp and Seal, the trick with this, be gentle. Put it down, bring it up so it's sticky here. Okay. Set it down, gently pull back. Just gently. That's it. And then cut it off at the end. Gently pull back. If you press really hard, it tends to get gummy. And then you need it fixed and there's problems and... Now, granted, sometimes there are defective ones. That happens. So shoot me a message. Let me know. I can help you and take care of that. But for the most part, you just want to make sure it's sticky on the end. Pull back gently. Snap it off. Pull back gently. Snap it off. All right. I'm going to take this. And I'm putting this right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take this piece. And again, I'm going to just pull back gently, snap off gently, put a little in the middle, but don't press too hard on it. All right, let's lay this here. All right, there we go. And that's really all your main pieces. I forgot one piece. We need one. This is vanilla. Now it's vanilla just because that's what goes with this paper. You might use white or some other color. But this inside piece here is 3 by 4. So this 3 by 4 is going to go, you see it like this, we're going to flip it over and it's going to go right inside here. Okay, so those are all your pieces attached. And then what we're going to do is, all right, I have Stamp and Seal with me at the moment. For this card, because whether you are 6 or you're 60 or somewhere in between, you're going to end up doing this because it's just fun. We know what it's going to do every time, but it's just fun to play with it. So anytime there's something where there's going to be a lot of movement, it's going to be played with, I would use Terran tape. Terran tape is a super strong tape that we have. It's double-sided tape, but it's stronger than any other tape that we have. So I would use Terran tape or possibly Stamp and Seal Plus. But I don't have that with me right at the moment, so I'm just going to use the regular Stamp and Seal. But I want to show you how I attach this. Okay, so I'm taking this piece right here. I'm going to flip it over on its back side, and I'm going to put adhesive right across here, and I'm going to put adhesive right across here. Now again, like I said, I would actually attach it with Terran tape on both ends, okay? But I'm going to take this piece, I'm taking this here, laying this down, and I'm going to lay this right up against the bottom edge. And it's not even. All right, and I'm going to press that down, okay? And then I'm keeping this closed. Keep the whole thing closed. And then take this back part and press that down. Just like that. And then there you go, and that's it. That's it. And then you can decorate however you want to do that. So you can do that. And then what I did with mine is I actually fussy cut all these pieces. I took scissors and cut out all these pieces out of, let's see, out of this one here and out of the fish here. So I use scissors and hand cut all of those. If you use something else, you might have die cuts that you can do. So I put those pieces on there, and then the Have a Great Birthday came from the stamp set, which has Have a Great Birthday, Relax, Here's to a New Chapter, Today is Your Day, Happy Father's Day, and Dad. So that's it for that step card. Hope you enjoyed that. And where do I get my ideas? All sorts of places. Online, other demonstrators, customers. Sometimes I come up with my own things. Sometimes I'll take other people's ideas and I just adapt them and change them a little bit. But there you go. Give that a try. Have fun. Pull out with the DSP papers that you have. But if you don't have this one just came out. I love this. It's just beachy water, calm, relaxing. So maybe you want to give that a try. And again, it is Relaxing Waterside is what the stamp set and dies are called. Relaxing Waterside. And the paper pack is called Waterside Retreat. And my website is stampinontherock.com. If you need any help, you need questions answered, have any comments, nice ones, put that down below. I would greatly appreciate it. There's a little arrow there. You can hit the share button also. And thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.